Welcome, you're in gentle yoga. My assistant here telling you to start. Get with the programs. All right. All right. Can everyone see me? Good.
Nope.
They should be able to see me. We just start. Yep, now we're starting. So welcome everyone on Zoom. This is Gentle Yoga and I'm Angie. And again, listen to the body today. Breathe in and out effortlessly. We're going to begin in a comfortable seated position. So I like to recommend that if you're an easy pose, to sit on a block. This helps to elevate the hips up off of the floor and allow the knees to drop just a little bit lower. Noticing how you feel. You can use bolsters, blankets to sit on instead, especially if you don't have a block. And just notice how the back feels. This should be a natural curve to the lower back. You're not trying to bring the feet closer together, the knees further apart. And know that you can always use props, you can always adjust as you need to as well. You can add props underneath the knees if they don't touch the floor, help support them, or just to diminish any sort of tension that you may be feeling if it's too intense in this position. You're welcome to sit in lightning bolt, which is feet under the knees, or feet under the hips, knees are bent deeply, or in staff pose, legs are extended forward. You're even welcome to be in bound angle if you wish to start there. Just make sure it's not too intense. So, listening to the breath. Noticing the heart. Okay. Slowly start to breathe in and out through the nose. Begin to relax the eyes with each exhale. Relaxing the shoulders with each exhale. Relaxing the mind. Get comfortable closing the eyes. If not, allow the gaze to gently scan down, feeling the eyelids heavy, mind begin to release its thoughts, allowing the hands to relax gently onto the thighs, either palms up or down. You just listen to the breath, assess it. Notice if the breathing is shallow. Notice if the breathing is deeper or efficient. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale slowly out the mouth. Completely. Learn to listen to the breath. Feeling the quality of air as it comes in. Cool, fresh. Quality of air as it exhales. Warm. chest. And the dropping of the chest. Notice the lifting of the pelvis. And a gentle squeeze, assisting the diaphragm, pushing air out. Return the following thought. For a second, it might stay there or come back in. Without judgment, see if you can squeeze them out. Into center of the mind. Focus on the breath. It is the most important part of our practice. Allowing it to flow effortlessly. Practicing to breathe through the nose. Bring the chin down to the chest. On the inhale, lifting, bringing the arms up, reaching up as high as you can. And exhaling all the way out to the side, opening the chest, pressing back, breathe, and then coming forward. And one more time, inhale, open up, press back, and inhale, squeeze everything out, keeping the hands together. We're going to begin to create some deep cupping. Breathe. Feel the feet. So once you find you reach that maximum, allow the hands to cup, opening up gently. We're going to place them on the eyes, gently massaging around the eyebrow. Ever so gentle on the eye. Up and around, gently massaging the forehead. Gently around the nose. Up and around the ears. Making adjustments if you need to. Listen where you're feeling tension. You're welcome to stay there. Maybe even if it's temporal, just taking a moment here to see if you can Breathe through the tension you feel as you press in at the temple. Bring it back around between the eyes at the bridge of the nose, pressing there gently. Another pressure point. And gently coming down by the nose. And again, right underneath the eyes, gentle pressure point. Gently come around, walking along the cheekbones, all the way up to the side of the head, guided by the cheekbone towards the ear, and gently up and over again. Coming down by the neck, and the feet to one shoulder to the other. Allowing yourself to assess the body, the shoulders, the arms feel good, even the fingers. Popping, crunching, fine, no pain. Notice how the body feels with touch, sensations, maybe tingling, warm, maybe an alertness, an activation of an area. And relax when you're ready, done having massage both sides. We're going to begin to completely try and clear out the mind with bumblebee breath. So we're going to warm up those hands one more time. And when you're ready, even the fingertips, we're going to place your pointer finger through your ring finger onto the eye. Pinky finger comes up to the upper lip, just above it, and then the thumb will come into the ear. Now you'll take a deep breath in through the nose, and when we exhale, the mouth will be shut, and you will create a humming or a buzzing sound. And the more you press into the ears, the more the space of the head will be filled with this sound to clear out the mind. You can watch, I'll do it twice. You can watch if you wish to the first time, or if you've done this before with me, then you're welcome to do it with me. So deep breath in. And exhale slowly with a humming sound. Deep breath in. When you're done, exhale everything out the mouth. We're going to try it again. This time we'll start with our exhale out the mouth. Then it will be only the breathing out through the nose, creating that sound. All right, hold going as long as you can. You'll feel your belly pressing in as you try and hum more breath out. All right, so let's try this again. Warming up the fingers. And you're welcome to place them right away. Deep breath in. Let's exhale out the mouth first. Relax the shoulders, relax the mind, and let us begin. Inhale. And begin to hum. Inhale And when you're ready, exhale out the mouth completely. All right, this may take some practice to understand. There are also different levels of sound you can make. You can increase the sound, so you can increase how it sounds to a higher note, or you can have a deeper sound. So you are welcome to play around with it. It really does help to clear the mind and bring alertness to and focus during your day. All right. One other therapeutic pose I'd like to do that I don't do too often, called lying. Now, you're welcome. You don't know this one, right?
Yeah, but not with a mask.
I know, it's odd. It will be odd with the mask, I agree. So we're going to go ahead and try it because we're going to be wearing masks for a while. All right. I just can't see your lovely tongues when you do this. So, unless you choose to do that. So no, we're not supposed to. So not in class. So the point is, first let's do this. Let's switch out our legs if you're easy. All right, so let's make the adjustments. And we'll just change up and move the leg position before we do this. So lion pose really is a pose where I would say you assert confidence. You accept where you are. Because what we do is we completely relax. At the same time, we utilize all the muscles in our face to do this. And what we do is we're going to open the mouth. Normally we stick the tongue out, but it may not be something you want to do. You can play with it. Obviously, I won't be able to tell unless you have a very long tongue. But and then the eyes will be completely open. So you are engaging all the muscles in the face. And the eyes will begin to move side to side, up and down. All right. The tongue normally does the same. It moves with the eyes, side to side, up and down. Or the tongue can just wag side to side. So again, it's utilizing the muscles throughout the entire head. Okay. And to go a little bit further, a lot of times we add some scapular massage as well. So we'll grab if you have. If not, then you can just use and press your palms against the head. But if you have hair, normally you grab the hair and then move the scalp, right, on the skull. And you'll feel this, and you can go all the way around. All right, this is considered a very therapeutic pose. All right, mentally it can be challenging, but also it can be a release for people. All right, so I know you can't see the face very well with the mask on, but I think, any questions, or was it understood what I meant by doing this? So think of yourself as a little kid having a great bunch of fun with your face, your tongue, trying to scare a sibling or something, all right? There will be a sound that comes out when you open your mouth, like a roaring sound. Okay. Any questions before we begin? All right, so sitting up tall, shoulders up and back. You can add the hands to the scalp if you wish. Deep breath in, and on the exhale, you will release the tongue out if you wish. The eyes will begin to go demonic, if you will. Side to side opening, really stressing the opening of the eye. All right, deep breath in. My
It's
good.
the screen. It's not famous.
It's the scream. Yes, that's right. Where are your socks today? You have the socks for this. Exactly. So it is a release of tension in the mind, in through, and sometimes through the shoulders. But as you do this, it's hard because there's a lot of things going on. You try to move the tongue, you try to move and wag the eyes, and at the same time, you can add the movement all the way around. We'll try just the scapular part of it right now. Then we'll just do the eyes, and then we'll do just the tongue, okay? So we'll work on the three separately and then put them together one last time, okay? So sitting up tall, deep breath in. Just for the scapular part, grabbing on, and just slowly start to move. You can pull up, just feel the skin, the scalp actually move. And you can see it in the front, you can grab in different parts, the side, wherever you might feel more tension, and just start to move. This is either capillar, which is scalp, or you just call it a scapular release. And just start to move. Totally mess up your hair, but you know, it's all right, we'll fix it later. And relax, good. All right, so you feel.
Melinda's got the right hair. I won't get into it.
I was taught by a man who was bald.
Yeah.
And he would just take his fingers and move the scalp. All right, so you don't need hair. It just hair can sometimes make it super helpful. In some ways, it may actually be easier to use the fingertips to move them because you can actually feel the movement along the tips of your fingers. There's more sensitivity that way. So there's just different ways of doing it too. Have you seen those? They have these things for the head that massage. It looks, I don't know, almost like a cage with some rubber tips on the end.
They're wonderful.
Those
Dollar Tree,
I have one of those.
yeah.
All right. If you don't feel like stretching your fingers out and you have one of those, it does have a handle. You just kind of do this with it and it helps to massage the scalp. It's really the simplest concept, but really a brilliant idea for anyone who does have stress or headaches or migraines. So you can try it with migraine. Bumblebee is very good to see if it can help against migraines as well. All right, let's go for the eyes now. So this one is a little bit easier, especially when it's just solitary, just the eye movement. So the eyes will really open up and then you will move them side to side, go up as high as you can, down, and keep the movement. You can rotate them around. Think of like one of those crazy oriental dragons with the eyes going every which way. And this is a movement also to help increase muscular development around the eyes or to maintain the muscles around the eyes. All right, deep breath in and relax the eyes. Close them, squeeze them, and then relax over again. All right. You notice just moving from top to bottom how the face and how the head is feeling. All right, now the mouth. You're going to engage the muscles along the jaw. Everything's going to become somewhat tense or engaged, preferably more engaged than tense. And opening up. The tongue normally sticks out, but again, because of the mask, you're welcome to think about it. And it wags side to side. Again, think of one of those amazing oriental dragons with the tongue sticking out and just wags side to side. However, it's called the lion. So think of the lion in the African plains or something, just excitedly opening its mouth and wagging its tongue. So let's begin. Open the mouth. I really try and open it. I mean, you're probably going to adjust your mask completely and open it wide to try and open up the jaw as much as you can. Yes, I see it. And then maybe if you want to pull the mask away, then you can try and the tongue comes down towards the chin. And then you can wag it around. And relax. We won't do this one very long because of the mask. You can try this at home. All right, so that's all three parts can be put together. You can skip the scapular part and do it separately. All right, but for the full lion, we add all of that together. Right? Is this how you learned it?
Kind of sort of.
Kind of sort of. Different teachers have different ways, so you may learn something different from someone else too. All right, so deep breath in, do the parts you wish, understood. Inhale and begin. Really engage the full head, the full face. All right, you gotta laugh at the end of this one. I'm sorry, they're having to watch me do this, so hopefully they didn't come in at the end. All right, deep breath in. How's everyone feel? All right, it is a bit of confidence booster. All right, you can come in and do these crazy things with each other, and it's just an amazing way to open and hopefully feel more secure here in this class. So that when you go out, maybe you won't feel like you need to hide. Be yourself. If you can be a lion in here, you can be yourself out there. All right, deep breath in. Arms come up, reach up. Palms together, elbows together, clasping the hands, and begin your rotation. Breathe. Going all the way around. Trying to keep the forearms together. Keep going. Feel the elbows come up. And then the other way. Extend the arms out, reaching out, lifting up. And exhale, hands come down like the side. Bring the chest up, gently squeeze the shoulder blades. Bring the hands down by the side. And we're going to lift up just the left arm, right arm, right arm. And bringing the left hand over, just allow yourself to stretch through. Now press the right hip down. Make sure it's not lifting. Feel it stretch completely. Inhale, lift up, switching hands. I'm going to bring the left hand over. Now press the left hip down. Breathe. Inhale, lift, reach up. Exhale, twist to the right. Bring one hand forward, one hand back, lifting up, fall. And inhale, lift up, reach up, exhale to the left. Same idea. Breathe in here. Inhale, reach up. One more time. Exhale, hands down. And slowly walk forward. Coming only as far as is comfortable. Press the hips down as much as you can. Inhale, come right back up. Extend the legs forward. Come off the block if you'd like. Make any adjustments you need to in this position. It can be tense behind the legs. You're welcome to place or use a prop to lift the knees up if you need to. Even the mat works well sometimes. Shoulders up and back. You're welcome to use a strap if you'd like. I'm going to bring the hands by the side if you don't use a strap. And slowly walk the hands forward towards the knees. Arms are extending. Heart lifting, shoulder blades back gently. And then hinge forward gently. Breathe. Relax your feet for now. Breathe. And once you come as far down as is comfortable for you, finding maybe some intense stretching through the hamstring, maybe through the lower back, Begin to point those toes towards you. Breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Slowly inhale, lift, reach up. Bring the hands behind you. Point, flex your feet, and rotate all the way over. Opening up wide the toes as you do this. And reverse. Notice the knees, the hips, how the ankles feel. And relax, deep breath in. And slowly just relax the entire lower body. Allowing the feet to flop over. Begin to bend your knees. And the same idea, windshield wiper now more directly at the hips. Notice how the hips feel. You can even drop the knees down, adjust the position of your feet to allow this. And nice and wide. We're going to come up, bring the knees in, and give yourself a box around the knees. Allow the head to draw, forehead to the knee. Gently stretching the entire back spine. The tighter you come in, maybe the more you'll feel it. Inhale, slowly lift the head. And bring the knees down to one side, coming into tabletop. And warm up the spine just a little bit more here. Moving hips side to side. Instead of a normal cat-cow, we're going to go into a wave motion, moving shoulders a little bit more deeply. Making sure the palms are completely open. Taking up as much space of the mat with your hands, knees are underneath the hips. We're going to slide the heart down, slide the chin forward, come up, create an arch in the back as you come up, and then undulate down again, sliding, scooping the chin forward, and then back up into a cat. Continue this movement, noticing how your wrists are feeling, adjust as you need to. You're welcome to come into a fist if your wrists are sensitive today. You're welcome to add cushioning under the wrist if you need it. And reverse. So coming forward, scooping back the chin against the mat, lifting up, and then forward, then slide the chin back. Keep breathing, keep moving, continue. Deep breath in and back to tabletop. Move side to side. And slowly press the feet, tops of the feet into the mat. Allow the body to be still in tabletop. Bring the right hip over, bringing the right shoulder closer to the right hip. Left rib stick out. Come back to center. Bring the left hip to the left shoulder. Right hip sticks out. Right rib stick out. Slowly moving in this direction. Really good for spinal alignment, scoliosis. Helps strengthen muscles on either side. Breathe and come back to tabletop. Walk your hands forward slightly, coming into a half plank. Making sure the wrists are right underneath the shoulders. Your body extends from knees to the top of the head. Your hips are not too high up and they're not dropping down. So keep a strong core here. In half plank, the tops of your feet are pressing down. Shoulders are strong. Now see if you can bring the shoulder blades together a little bit more. There we go. Good. Exhale. We're going to press back into child's pose. Just a breath here. Inhale, come forward to your half plank. Holding here. Your core should be strong. So you should feel belly pressing up towards the spine. Breathe. Exhale, back to child's pose. Take a breath here. Inhale, come forward to half plank. Core is strong, holding it here. Breathe, shoulder blades slightly back. Top of the head, extending in alignment with the spine. Eyes look down. And press back. Child pose. Keep breathing. Take your time. Maybe 2 breaths here. Inhale, come forward, half plank. Breathe. Lift up your left foot, left knee. Bring the left knee over to the right, and then lift the left arm for a side plank. Breathe. See if you can stack shoulder over shoulder. There we go, good. You can keep your head on the hip if you'd like. Really extend. Come back. Unwind. Get ready. Right knee is going to lift. Press that left hand into the mat. As you begin to lift that right knee up, lift the right arm and bring the hand maybe to the hip, finding your side plank. Feel the core strength. Try and lift up the abdominal region. Exhale back to your half plank. Press back into child's pose. Breathe. Relax your wrists. Take a few more breaths here. We're going to do that again. If your wrists are getting tired and if you need a little break, you could try doing this on your elbows. Okay, so an alternate is elbows, a modification is elbows. All right, for those who wish to go into a full plank, you're welcome to do that, but you know half plank if you need it. All right, so deep breath in, come forward. Core is strong. Really feel the core strong. If you wish, curl the toes under, lift the knees. Breathe, we're holding it here. Again, elbows is fine. You can do it that way too. You're gonna lift up the left foot. Bring it up and over the right. And then lift the left arm for a side plank. Again, you can bring the knees down and do it just with the knees. Nice straight body to do this. Hold here. Breathe. And then come around back to your plank, to the knees. Press back to child's pose. These are tough. I haven't done these in a while with you, so if you're having any issues with the wrists, what you can do is lift up the hips off the thigh, the calves. Bring the wrists underneath the thighs and gently press against them. This might feel odd, but sometimes it gives people a nice relief of the wrists. One more breath. Inhale, lift be your plank, be half plank, be a full plank. On your elbows if you'd like. Breathe. Now lift up just the right foot. Cross it over the left. And then maybe bring up the right arm. Hold here strong. You're welcome to bring the hands to the hip. Again, you can do it on your knees. Breathe. And slowly come back. Your plank. Onto the knees and then child's pose. Breathe in and out the nose. Relax the wrists as you need to. Again, you can place a little pressure on the wrist. If you place it underneath and right behind the knee. If that helps, relax the wrist. Deep inhale. Look up at your fingers and extend them forward a little bit more, and then walk them to the upper right corner. Press the left hip out. Look up at your fingers, walk back to center. Really extend first. Realigning the spine. Eyes are looking down now. And then walk over to the upper left corner. Bring the right hip out. Relax the head. Relax the face. Inhale back to center. Slowly lift back up to tabletop. Find your half plank, your full plank. Going to chaturanga down to the floor. Slowly bending elbows, hover just for a breath, and exhale down. Top of your feet planted onto the mat. Bring the elbows underneath the shoulders, preparing for sleep. The feet can be further apart. This helps to reduce stress in the lower back. So adjust your feet. The further apart they are, the less stress you'll feel in the lower back. Otherwise, really challenge, bring the toe mounds together. Elbows right underneath the shoulders. Place the hands completely onto the mat. Think of your tabletop hands. And then really press the tops of the feet to the mat, lifting the knees. Feel the engagement of the legs, the glutes, protect the back first, and then lift the heart, shoulders back. Breathe. Exhale, elbows out, come forward, hands slide underneath the shoulders. Slowly, elbows are right next to the ribs. Engage the lower body as before, kneecaps come off the mat. Now you're welcome to stay in Sphinx, bringing elbows underneath. Otherwise, we're going to try Cobra. On your exhale, lift up on your inhale. Keep breathing. Elbows are tight in next to you if you're in Cobra. Keep them bent slightly. There we go, good. Breathe. Exhale down. Curl the toes under. We're going to come into down dog. If you prefer puppy dog, you're welcome to do this. Puppy dog is elbows come in. And then you press back and lift the hips for puppy dog. Heart drops down, feel the extension through the arm. and breathe. Otherwise, down dog. Engage your belly off the floor. Curl the toes under. Strong. We're going to come up into a plank and then down dog. Gently bend your knees immediately. Bending one at a time. Walk the dog. Again, make the modification you need or just rest. We'll be coming up into standing. So take your time here, down dog. Slowly start to walk one foot, let it hover forward. Then the other, hovering slowly, meditatively. Walking. Noticing how the back feels. Bending the knees as much as you need to. Have blocks ready. As you slowly lift up one vertebra at a time. Into standing. Coming up, upward salute. Exhale, comes down. Some seating. Easy standing pose. All right, how's everyone feeling? Thought it was gonna be all therapeutic today, huh? All right, we're gonna come into our first forward fold, and then we'll do a balance pose before coming back down. All right, so half blocks ready for you if you need them for your forward fold. Standing at the top of your mat. Find Tadasana. Arms come up. Exhale. Relax the hands a little bit and extend them down. Core is strong. Legs are strong. Do not lock the legs. So bring the shins forward ever so slightly. Good. You can see if I walk in here. Excellent. And deep breath in. Upward salute. Prepare posture. Swan dive forward. Hands can come directly to your blocks. Otherwise, they'll come to your thighs or your shins, depending on your arm proportion. Lift the tailbone up high. Now feel the weight distributed evenly on your feet. Which means you might have to come forward with the torso. Hold the feet here. Arms come out into a T. Breathe. Then they come forward, right up along the ears. Working here. Squeeze those glutes, and then exhale, come down to forward fold. Gently walk and bend your knees one at a time. You're welcome to use your blocks if you need to come down slowly, taking your time, one level at a time. Notice the distribution of weight on your feet. See if you can make it a little bit more equal. Breathe. Bend both knees and lift up. Just a little bend. Just a little bend. Put both knees. And see if each time you extend, you can extend a little bit more. Notice your breath. If it's not flowing effortlessly, take a break. Inhale slowly. We're going to reverse swan dive up. Core is strong. Legs are strong. Deep breath in. Lift up. Exhale down. If you haven't had any water, please have some. You're gonna relax here before coming into our standing pose. For this one, you're welcome to use the walls. We're going to do hand to foot pose. Different than what I've ever taught you before. You're welcome to use the bar. The bars in the back are nice and helpful. And what it is we're going to have to find our Tadasana in this pose. You really have to have strength in that one leg. To start, we'll probably just hold the one knee that's lifted and then see about extending, okay? So even if you're just holding a chair, you can find your Tadasana. I'll show you first. Maybe bring up one leg, holding it there. All right, you might even find that a strap may be helpful to you. So this may be helpful. So hand to toe really is just exactly that. You're gonna bring your hand maybe to your foot, maybe to your toe. Maybe holding on to that wall or chair, you're going to begin to extend. And still at the same time, you're lifting up, breathing, and back down. And then we switch it out. So if you have a block and you wish to use it, that's also an option. That way you can hold it a little bit straighter, breathe. And that is an option if you wish to use the strap. All right, this is twofold. This is a balance pose. This is also a stretch of that hamstring and strength. All right, tough one today, guys. So find a spot for you where you need to be against a wall or a chair. You want me to look at that? All right, and good, no one's on their mats. Usually best to be on solid wood for this. So deep breath in. And see, for most of you, who's ever at a bar, your outer leg. And that way you can use your inner arm to hold the bar, okay? So I will say it that way. Then anyone, you do one and then the other way. Deep breath in. And slowly find your Tadasana. Again, it's always finding your foundation first. Tadasana, in case you've forgotten, you engage your feet. Toes can come up and feel the arch engaged. Your kneecaps pop up as your quadriceps engage. Your core is strong, your glutes engaged. Shins are slightly forward to bend the knees. Heart lifts, top of the head is lifting. Arms come out to the side. Toes can relax as long as you keep engagement of the body. Now slowly, we're going to, the outer leg will lift. So deep breath in, begin to lift that outer leg. Notice which one you choose, we're going to do the opposite one. Deep breath in, bringing in the knee. Notice the inner leg is strong, still slightly bent. You can use one hand to hold that leg, outer leg. The other hand can hold the bar or the chair. Maybe grab the foot or the toe. Use the strap as you need to. And when you have your balance, extend it. Lift it. Lift up through the top of the head and breathe. Right in front of you. So the extension is right in front. We're not opening the hip up just yet. Bring the knee in and slightly down. There are different levels to this. So that was the simplest one for now. Find Tadasana. Deep breath in. Slowly, we're going to engage that. Let's see, switch around anyone at the bar and then your inner leg, right? All right, so now your inner leg is strong, the opposite leg, and now engage and lift up the outer leg. Breathe. Find your balance here. This could be your pose. This could be it for you today, so don't worry about it. Otherwise, if you can, find your foot. Extend it. Press through the heel. Lift up through the heart. You're still in Tadasana. Okay, breathe. Breathe, breathe. And bend the knee. Drop it down. Take out the hips. Both ways. When's the last time you did that one?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I was going to say 20 years ago.
Seems like yesterday.
Seems like this. Doing good today. All right, shoulders up and back. I'm gonna have to pull you down. So we're gonna come back to the mat. And we're gonna slowly come down. If I know time is flown. Time is flown today.
You having fun?
Yay, Mary, I'm glad that you're having fun.
Maybe I was being sarcastic.
All right, you're welcome to come down to the mat any way you wish. Yes, you can come down that way. You could, and you're welcome to even do a down dog down. So if you want to do forward fold, lift up, exhale, down, bending the knees, palms come to the mat. You can walk back if you're feeling strong. Back, down, and down. All right, breathe.
She's going back today.
Onto your backs, please. Yeah, we're gonna go onto our backs. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go onto the backs. And bring the knees in. Massage the back. Bring the hands in between the legs, find your happy baby. So for those who haven't done this, bring the knees in underneath the arms. The hands can grab the shins, the ankles, maybe the feet. Make sure your spine is completely on the mat. As you bring the knees into the armpit area, and then the lower leg becomes perpendicular to the floor. So the feet are now flat, facing the ceiling. If you're going to hold up the ceiling. And press the feet down with your hands to try and bring the knees in closer to the armpit. Legs, the feet are wide. They're wider than the body. There we go. Good. Bending the knees. And gently, you're welcome to move side to side for a full happy baby. Deep breath in, begin to release or actually hold the feet and begin to extend the legs. You're welcome to use a strap for this. So you're in a wide-legged pose here. Your legs can be as wide as is comfortable for you. Now we can do our reverse stack pose. You might start bringing the feet in. Feet are still pressing up towards the ceiling. Breathe. And then slowly bring the knees in. Drop the feet to the floor. Keeping the right foot on the floor, lift the left knee and cross the left ankle onto the right thigh. Going to do our figure four. Thread the hands around the right thigh and lift up the right foot. Stretching your left foot. Breathe. You're welcome to move. You're welcome to really press that thigh in to find a deeper stretch. Exhale, drop it down. Switch the legs. Take a deep breath in. Remember to use your breath with every movement, with every transition. Exhale, slowly drop it down. Bring both knees or both feet to the floor. Gently windshield wiper. Knees over to one side. You're welcome to do a deeper twist if you want. But I'm going to have to put you in Shavasana right now. As much as I want to keep going. When you're ready, again, when you're ready, allow yourself to come into Shavasana. Extending the legs or allowing the legs to be propped the shoulder blades in gently. Palms are up by the hips. Being completely open. If you want to be even more open, you're welcome to bring the arms out in a fold pose by the side. Focus on your breath. Do one cleansing breath here. Inhaling in completely through the nose. And then exhaling out the mouth. Everything you can. Listening to the body. Begin to relax. Allow yourself to do this on your own today. From the top of the head down to the bottom of your feet. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Gently move the head side to side. You can bend the knees. When you're ready, rolling onto one side. With the breath there, slowly roll up, starting from the lower torso, bringing the chin, shoulders up flat. Inhale, arms come up, palms come together. Round movement, pass slowly, taking in every move, every step. Living each moment fully means to be true to yourself. Thank you for letting me guide you today. Remember, you are your main guide. Remembering that you will belong today to be the best version of yourself. To think kind thoughts, speak kind words, and do kind things. The life and receive and honor so life in each every one of you. Namaste. Thank you, everyone online. Hope you had a great class.
It's not bad.